Happy Tuesday. But you know what? It's my birthday this week. I don't know. I can't tell you what day, but it is this week. My husband won't let me tell on the internet. I'll respect his wishes. But we're going to be doing a fundraiser this week for an organization called Lifting Hands International. I'm very excited. I've actually personally worked with this organization before. So when I was a caseworker for refugees from Afghanistan, they helped move them into their homes. So like they provide the things like stuff to put in your pantry, dishes, sheets for the beds, sometimes like even a TV, and they'll help move all of their stuff from the hotel to the new apartment. So yeah, I figured we'd start off. I want to test out my thing. Okay, as long as it's not showing up on my screen. Yeah, it's not showing up. I'm going to test out and make sure everything is working. And move it to my other screen so I don't dox my... I'm always afraid if I have it on my screen, even though it's on my OBS settings, it's not on there. Could potentially dox me. Not be good. Let's see. Mostly want to make sure it works. Yeah, it worked. Alright. Does it show anything in the corner? Oh, shoot. It doesn't. That's okay. As long as it shows something in the chat so I know that somebody donated. So I have a little game that we will play if anybody donates more than... Let's see, more than $10. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. So, it's called Pick a Shroom. Hold on. Here, it's like this. Hi, Eris, what's up? Oh my God, Ivan, already? Woo! Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. That means we get to play my new game. Thank you. Let me show you, okay, before we play the game, I want to show you a little bit about this organization, actually. Here, hold on. Yeah, it is my birthday this week. My husband won't let me say on the internet what day it is, but it is this week, so you're just going to have to trust me, I guess. You're just going to have to trust me, but thank you guys, thank you. So Lifting Hands International is an organization that basically provides volunteers to help people move into their new home, and specifically refugees and immigrants. They work together with IRC, which is an organization I worked with in the past, and Catholic Community Services, and also CRIC. Oh, that's cool. And they basically provide all these supplies and help people move in. Ivan asked, wait, wasn't it your birthday 2 weeks ago also? When did I say that? I didn't say that. You must be thinking of someone else. I promise you, it was not. Hi, Sam. How's it going? Eric says Skylar creates his birthday is tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Nice. So many important people. So many cool people. I actually don't know anything about Skylar Creates, but that's awesome. Anyway, let's watch this video really quick. We'll watch the video. I'll show you the video so you'll get a better idea. But look, they've set up over 500 apartments for families in nearly 20 countries. And the reason why I chose this organization, I mean, I would choose the one I work for, but that would be a conflict of interest. To improve the English program, but I felt kind of weird about that. I was like, I don't know about raising money for the place where I work. So I'm gonna raise money for the place where I have worked with and I super benefited from, and so did so many refugee families. So anyway, we'll play it.
It smells good. The food is different here, yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
a minuscule amount of money.
We're in front of Oksana's apartment. She rents the bottom floor of this lovely home. We're gonna go chat with her about her experience being resettled in Utah. When Oksana and her son first arrived from Ukraine, lifting hands, we provided
Yikes,
a bunch
Eris.
of house furnishings and home items to make her stay more comfortable and also to save her
You
money.
need to do some meditation. You need to do some self-reflecting.
Saw your travel my Ukraine
Yes.
in Facebook.
Yes. Lviv, Chernivtsi, Odessa.
Oh.
One of our recipients, Oksana, fled Ukraine, came with her son, really had a difficult journey to finally get here.
So you see this
But
huge warehouse
I think
is full of
through
stuff.
our helping her set up her home, it was a safe place where she could stay and thrive.
In my last life, I travel a lot of countries, but in Utah, it's very kind and very open people. They want help people if need help.
And
So when these
diapers,
families
oh my gosh,
arrive,
diapers
they get
are like the biggest. They're so expensive. I don't know if you've ever had to purchase diapers before. They are extremely expensive. And so they donate diapers and like household supplies and all sorts of stuff. So you could just see a giant warehouse full of stuff. Yeah.
Cash stipend, and they have a caseworker, and there's things they need to buy, bedding, soaps, and that's where we come in. We can take care of those little things for them so they can keep that cash stipend and then save it for things that they really need to get along. When we get an assignment or we get information from the IRC that this family of 10 is coming on Friday, we can take a list and kind of just take a cart down the rows and get everything off that list. For example, like this bin.
And they're, let me just say, this is a very organized organization. Okay. A lot of the organizations in this space are very disorganized. They'll show up late. They'll not have their shit together. The organization I worked for during that time of the APA crisis, oh my God, it was crazy. It was, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Galti. Wow, 2 people get to play the game today. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah, I'm 21 again. Yeah, thanks. You're correct. Correct. I'm still in my 20s. I'm not 30 yet. Still got 2 years until I'm 30. Oh no. Okay, for my friends who have already turned 30, tell me, what is it like to be in your 30s? Just so I can prepare, just so I can mentally get ready.
Going out tomorrow, and this is a family of 6 from DRC, and it's going to have
Look at all this
everything
stuff.
that just kind of helped
You
them
just
get by.
don't think about how much stuff you need when you are just literally starting from scratch. I mean, these people arrive with suitcases, right? They arrive with suitcases of clothes, but none of the household supplies like the pots and pans, the dish soap, the laundry detergent, the brooms, the extra clothes. And sometimes people just don't prepare. Well, they don't know where they're going, first of all. They don't know where people get randomly assigned to often, unless they have family. If they have family in like Utah or Salt Lake, then they'll get assigned in the same area. But if not, then it's kind of wherever you get put. And so they don't have the opportunity to prepare for the climate, especially like a lot of the clients from from Africa, had never seen snow before, you know? So it was like, we needed to get them snow boots, we needed to get them coats, you know, all these things. I distinctly remember in my one time where I was in a Walmart and I started crying in the middle of the Walmart because I had this family of 9 with me. Okay, I was buying boots and coats for a family of 9, which was literally like $300+. And oh, thank you so much, Eris. Wow, thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you. This is amazing. And the family of 9, so like just entire cart full of like boots and coats. And the gift cards that my organization gave me to purchase those items, yeah, they didn't work. And so I was sitting there like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to just buy it with my own money? At that point in time, I was, you know, I was like fresh out of college. I was renting an apartment for like $600, the cheapest apartment I could find. It was literally the size of this room almost. I couldn't afford that. Like, I was worried my car would decline or something. And they're notorious for taking like sometimes 6 months, 3 to 6 months to pay you back, to reimburse you for what you. I mean, it was just so backlogged. It was so crazy. So, but I was like, I'm not gonna just, like, the family's waiting for their boots and their coats. I can't just not get them for them, you know? So I got them. Luckily, I was paid back, but quite some time later. I think it was like, I was one of the lucky ones. I got paid back, I want to say two months later. But that's 2 months without $350. So anyway, yeah. These organizations that just provide that stuff are, you know, like it's, oh my gosh. Lifting hands are amazing. The other ones, not so much. So, okay. Let's pause this. We'll come back to the video later, but I do want to play the game. So for our people, so I don't force you to stay here any longer than you want to be. Okay, so Ivan donated first. Okay, Ivan, I haven't set everything up completely because it's a lot in Canva. I've been kind of busy, but let's play a game, shall we? So I have this game here. It's called Pick a Shroom. You ready? Let me see if I could turn off the music. Is the music gonna start playing? Okay, it's not gonna start playing. That's good. So, all right. We're gonna play. Okay, so I require you, please, pick a shroom. Which one? If you're still here. If you're not still here, that's fine too. It's just, there's the opportunity to maybe receive, there's a 1 in 5 chance to receive a gift sub. Just saying. The rest of them, I don't know what you'll get. Number 4, okay. I'm gonna do no, Refly, you have to donate to do that. Number 4, okay, look, I'm pulling up random number generator, okay? Generate number, wait, I haven't thought about the logistics of this, hold on. Wait 1 second. Okay, how do I do this to make sure it's fair? Because I've got 5 options. Okay, no, I know. Okay, random number generator, generate number, because I've got 5 different options. 1 to 5. Okay, random number generator 1 to 5. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, I'm spinning a wheel. Okay, oh, thank you, Refly. I could do that too. You can't really even see it. Okay, look, it's a 3. Here, hold on. It's a number 3. Okay. So, You chose number 3. I mean, you chose number 4, but the third option, it's all gonna make sense. Hold on. I have to close the curtain. This is all part of the experience. Oh. Okay, this is number 3. Look, I didn't move the slides around. I just chose the correct slide. And the correct slide is this one. Ooh, yoga time. See, you see, I didn't even finish the freaking slides. Yoga time. That's what you won, Ivan. I don't know if that's what you wanted, but that's what you won. Here, I'll show you the other options. The other options are gifted sub, 1 out of 5 chance. Play with Tobi. Yoga time. A tarot reading. And Marissa or Weird Al. I've got some Marissa or Weird Al's that we can play. Ivan asked, do I have to do the yoga? No, don't you worry, I'll do it for you. Sam says, I want to watch Ivan do yoga. That'd be fun. I want to watch Ivan do Kung Fu. That'd be so badass. That'd be so awesome. Reflex said, why is your dryer playing the national anthem of North Korea? It is a Samsung. It is a Samsung washing machine. It means I need to switch it over. Eris says, I know he probably gets this a lot, but I want to lick Ivan's head like an ice cream cone. Yo. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are too much. Okay, so because multiple people donated within a quick succession, I'm gonna show your results now so that you don't have to be, stay here any longer than you want to. So next up we have Galti. Galti, if you're still here, you must pick a shroom. And we're gonna do the random number generator for which one it is. It's all random. So it doesn't actually matter which one you pick because at the end of the day, it's still gonna be random. I didn't think this through. Wait, how do people do this? I guess they assign the values beforehand. They assigned it beforehand and then they have people pick. Well, you know what? The free will is an illusion. Free will, if there's anything you've learned on this channel, it's that free will is an illusion. Okay. Number 3 again. No, I'm gonna spin it again. Galti, I'm gonna spin it again for you. I'm gonna spin it again because I want you to have an opportunity for something else. Okay. Number 2. Okay, this is a 2 if you can see it. Number 2. What is number 2? Number 2 is play with Tobi. Okay, so first we're gonna do yoga and then we're gonna do play with Tobi. Nice. Yeah. Sam says you could do the willow thing. What's the willow thing? Ivan says we're all compatibilist here, right? Oh, that's the one where it's both. Sure. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm that thing. Sam says you have 5 different prizes, but if they happen to pick the correct prize, then they also get a gift sub. What? I'm sorry. Okay. Tomorrow I will have changed the I will have changed the system. You'd have to watch Willow. Oh, okay. Except on Tuesdays. I make the rules here. I'm the streamer. I make the rules. I'm just now realizing how arbitrary the picking of the shroom is. I didn't have enough time. I'm sorry. I didn't expect. Okay. Eris, please pick a shroom. Please. Hey, Actually, you know what? This is a perfect example of compatibilism, because you not only do you get to choose, but also the universe chooses for you. So it's both. It's both free will and not. I mean, it's not really related which shroom you choose. And what if I like spin? No, never mind. I'm not gonna overcomplicate this. Please don't make Marissa her calculation and logic thinking model. It did. Yeah. That part of me was destroyed a long time ago. Wait, Eris, I think you got a gift sub. Hold on. I think you did. It's number 1. Oh my god. Eris. No way. Okay, hold on. What? That's crazy. Woo! Congratulations. Hold on. Nice.
You are this universe, and you are creating it at every moment.
You are this universe. Eris. Oh, thank you for the bits. That's so sweet. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Okay, we've gotten through all the picking of shrooms. So now we got yoga and play with Tobi. So don't worry, I won't make the yoga section too long. I can't do that many poses because I got my dress on. But let's see, what pose should we do? Let's do. Okay, the pose I'm working on these days, I'll show you. It's I'm working on side plank with tree pose. Okay, I'll show you. Let's turn it around. I'll change the side plank with tree pose. Let's do it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending time with me and hanging out. It's been really fun. I'm actually going to be celebrating my 1 year streaming anniversary. I think it's going to be in like 2 months, either next month or 2 months. So we got a lot of celebrations happening. Please have emergencies. No, I can do it. I'm fine. I just don't know if I'm in the frame or not. I don't know if I'm in the frame. I guess yeah. Okay, the key is to not I don't have a slip on underneath this, so I don't want to. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so I'm working on side plank. So you gotta go on side plank like this. Okay, nothing's happening. I'm like checking to make sure. Okay, and then what you do is you have your. Nope, that's not gonna work. I'm like thinking about how my dress is gonna. Okay, we could do my favorite one. My favorite one is Rockstar. So first, you do a side bend like this, and you do it just kind of stretch out your obliques. And then what you do is this: you put your left arm down, you bring your right arm around, and you go back. Like this. Everything's fine. I'm not overstimulated. What? You're overstimulated. Okay, we'll do the other side. You always have to do it on both sides, you know. What you do on the left side, you must do on the right. This is the left side. Okay. I'm like, wait. I love rolling the dice. I love gambling like this. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough. Now we will play with Tobi. Let me check the chat first. What'd you guys say? Can you really thank anyone for anything if none of us have free will? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Eris said, dude, my balls would fall on that dress. There's so many things to worry about. If any of you guys have ever worn a dress, just like, there's a lot you got to keep track of. Reply us from the back or from the front. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find Tobi. I'll have to do it later. Sorry guys, I'll have to do it later. My husband's not in on a meeting. I can't acquire the toy from the. I'm sorry, I don't have any other toys. Do I have maybe I have a laser toy. Oh, I have my laser toy. My little mouse. Tobi, play. Tobi, play. Tobi, play. Play. Oh no. The laser's broken. It barely even shines. We're gonna have to find a makeshift toy. I got this. Except there's no string or anything attached. Well, this is gonna have to work. Alright, come play with mommy. Come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. Yeah. I got a toy. Thank you guys so much for donating and supporting me and just being here. It really means a lot. I'm gonna dust your nose. I'm gonna dust your nose. I'm gonna get your nose. Oh, you're such a good girl. She is such a good girl. I love her. Hello Reclusi, how's it going? Thank you. Yes, it is my birthday. Shoelace and tie it around. Also hi. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I have the toy. It's just it's in my husband's office and he's on an important business call, so I can't interrupt. But anyway, yeah. So you guys, what are we doing today? We've got. Is it really today? Are you gonna ask me that every day this week? No, please don't, because I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm really bad at lying. Please don't ask. Because if I say no, then you're just gonna ask again tomorrow, and then you're gonna have a frame of reference. Just say it's every day this week. Okay, yeah, it's every day. Birthday week. I mean, that's what a lot of Gen Zers like to do anyway. They like to have birthday month, birthday week. So, you know, it doesn't even feel like it's gonna be my birthday. It doesn't even feel like I'm turning 28. Like, what happened to 27? Let's see, what did I do for 27? 27, I remember on my 27th birthday, I posted an Instagram post saying, I'm deleting all my social media. And then I did. I deleted my Instagram and my Facebook completely. Bless you. Reclusi said, which Gen Zers are doing birthday month? God damn. The YouTubers. The influencers. So I guess not like regular Gen Z. The people, the rich YouTubers and influencers. Yeah. But you know what? A week is a good amount of time. I'm actually not even really doing anything for my birthday. Last year I made a cake. I made a chocolate cake with raspberry filling and with cream cheese frosting. I'm gonna do that again. That's like beautiful. It's so good. Cause like when you make a chocolate cake, with chocolate frosting and like, you know, nothing on the inside, it's almost a bit too much chocolate. So like I like having the variation. Oh, once you put like raspberry filling in there, it creates like a bit of acidity that really cuts through the sweetness. It's so good. Reclusi said, I've not had Instagram or Facebook for about 7 years. Deleted it out of spite initially, but I really enjoy not having social media. It's a bit of a difficult one when it comes to dating. It comes across as a red flag. Why do you think it comes across as a red flag? I'm trying to think. But yeah, people definitely do kind of look at you funny when you're like, no, I don't have any social media at all. Galti says it's very freeing removing it. Yeah, I know. I haven't looked back. Oh, thank you so much, Eris. Oh, and thank you for the emoji. My favorite emoji. Silas. I wonder if Silas is gonna wish me. I think he is actually. If I log into the app, he's gonna wish me happy birthday. I mean, all 5 of the men are, but I'll only be watching Silas. It's cool how the app, the Love in Deep Space, just lets you be polyamorous with all the men, and none of them know about each other either. They don't acknowledge each other's existence, so you can just like play one-on-one with every single one. You can live out your polyamorous fantasy with none of the baggage, none of the emotional baggage, none of the consequences. It's great. Reclusi's like I would 100% be in a polyamorous relationship if those were the terms. If I was the one navigating it and none of the other men knew about each other. I need to be careful about how much I'm exposing about myself. That would be amazing though. That would be like my ideal situation. Because I can handle it, I can keep track, but all the men are gonna start getting jealous, and I just can't handle that. Riffly says, so if you log in the app and they do, it really means it is today. That's true. Yeah. They know my birthday. They know when my period starts. Right? Remember we talked about this, that there's a period tracker app? The virtual men in Love in Deep Space know when my period starts before I do. Eris says, but what if sometimes you want them to kiss each other too? Ooh, yeah, that proves to be difficult. Yeah, if they don't know about each other's existence. Because I think they exist in the multiverse. I think they exist in different dimensions. And so that would be really challenging. You can't have everything. I guess that's just, a lesson in you can't have everything you want. Replied, the Chinese... Who cares what the Chinese government knows about me? I don't care, honestly. Why are you guys so paranoid about what the Chinese government knows about? They can have my information. Yeah. Except one thing I am a bit paranoid that they have is my associations with certain political groups that are not allowed in China. I would be concerned about that. Besides that, they can have information about my period. That's fine. I think the worst thing they would do is just prevent me from entering the country. That's my wishful thinking. Hi, can I give you some more attention? She's like, you called me up here and you're refusing to give me attention. Should I put this in my hair? So my flowers are starting to die, unfortunately. My flowers are starting to die, but this one wasn't quite, like the stem was dead, but the flower is still so beautiful. So I just want to keep it out until it withers away. It still smells really good too. Reclusi said, I've been told as much. If you meet someone on Tinder, for example, and you don't exist online, it's weird. Same with if you meet someone when you're out at a bar or something, even though if you're a friend. Yeah, it does make you look strange, right? And it's like, but usually it's the case where you're the one of the good ones, you know, like you're actively, like, I don't know. People just feel like they have to know everything about everyone all the time. You have to know what your friend is doing. I chronically watch my friend, because I do have WhatsApp, and so you can actually post stories on WhatsApp, and my friend posts like every single day. And when she doesn't post, I'm almost like, well, what? I need to know what you're doing today. Like, I feel like I'm missing out if she doesn't post. Nothing wrong with your boyfriends kissing each other. Exactly. Yeah. Reclusi said, American paranoia when it comes to China is next level. True. Most of the world is more scared of America than China. Yeah. No, I can definitely see why. There's definitely very formidable aspects of the Chinese administration, but a lot of the fear about China is quite unfounded, or quite blown out of proportion in the American media. I mean, it's really not. I don't know. It's a very nuanced situation, and a lot of people don't give it a lot of nuance, the nuance that it deserves. Like, I said something the other day, and DCI was out calling me out for being a Chinese Communist Party sympathizer. I know he was joking, but that's kind of what happens. Reflex said, Reclusi said, I have no interest in getting social media again. I'll find someone that is cool with that. Prefer the added difficulty over conceding to something I don't want. Yeah, you just gotta do what you want to do. And like, if people can't understand that, then they can't understand you, I guess. If it's such a big deal to them that you don't have social media, then maybe it's a good thing that you don't date them. I don't know, though. Thank you, Refly. Ivan says, this conversation reminds me of a song by Nowhere called The Government Knows. It's not safe for work, but a great band and song. Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Well, if you've ever seen Person of Interest, or like literally any YouTube interview from someone from the CIA, like, the American government spies on us a lot, okay? If they really wanted to. I mean, they could do things as far as like take control of your electric car. And like, nobody's talking about that, but that is something that they have the capability to do if they really wanted to. Just don't give them a reason to want to do that. Reclusi said, it's American propaganda, same with other countries, which I won't mention in case I make something political, and you don't want that. Well, I mean, Reclusi said there was a band at Coachella that did a crazy CIA exposure thing. I don't know. I wasn't super up to date with what happened at Coachella. Sam says if Elon Musk wants to read your private emails, he can. That's not new. Why would Elon Musk care? Well, that's kind of the same thing with like the Chinese Communist Party. I mean, like the censorship in China. I mean, I know that their system is very sophisticated, and especially with the surveillance system. But the thing is, just don't commit crime. Just don't do bad things. I mean, they could find you like that if they wanted to, if you committed a crime. And I talked to a lot of people in China who actually said they prefer to have it that way. They prefer to give up their privacy. They prefer to give up their privacy in order to have safety, more safety. Ivan says Elon Musk can't read your emails. The NSA might be able to. Okay, the NSA, I suppose, is who I'm talking about. So many different acronym organizations. But yeah. I would like the government to go get those dirty Epstein people. Now we're delving into some territory that I don't know about. Oh my god. One of my friends like went down this huge rabbit hole of like, I gotta have all the information about, I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna change the system. But anyway, you guys, we got a new mushroom. We have a new mushroom game. I'm super excited to play. It's like a mushroom finding. It's called Mushroom Picnic Party. I'm very excited. Should we open it up? Let's play it. Reclusi said, yeah, Elon doesn't have that power. Yeah. I'm someone that would be happy to forego privacy for a better country. Not America. The fear of China and the Middle East is insane. From the outside looking into America, it's odd. That's all I'll say. Yeah, there's definitely a fear of, yeah. Well, here's a country I'd like to move to, Reclusi, where I'd have to sacrifice some of my freedom, and that's Singapore. Singapore has very strict laws. I mean, they always talk about the chewing gum law and the whatever, and it's like, why do we care so much about that? But like, you know, there's fines for like if you leave your food on the table at the hawker center. There's a huge fine for jaywalking. There's huge fines for a ton of things, right? And you know, they're quite strict. And there's also like, they restrict whether you can have a private vehicle. There's like huge fees that basically prevent the average person from being able to afford a personal vehicle. And that's in order to keep vehicles on the road fewer. But their public transportation is excellent, so I don't know why you would even need a private vehicle. I mean, the city's not even that big. Like literally, the public transportation system can get you within 10 minutes of any location on all of Singapore. You know, you can just walk for 10 minutes in any direction from any stop and just basically reach anywhere. Recluse said, they do kind of have some accusations of slavery there, but if we ignore that, I think the fines for those things are cool with me, but not the laws that are discriminatory. Well, I remember reading Lee Kuan Yew's memoir, and the way he talks about people in general, he kind of believes people are like ants. I can't remember. Dang, I wish I still had the book, but like it was a very condescending tone to which he referred to the general population. He kind of considered them to just kind of generally be stupid and not know what to do, and that they need someone like a benevolent leader to lead them to a better future. And am I going to disagree with him? I don't know. definitely problematic. He was definitely problematic in many ways. But I think largely what they were able to achieve in Singapore was because of the size of the city state, and also when they split, I think it was Singapore and Malaysia. What was it? There was one larger region that they ended up splitting because of ethnic differences. It was very difficult to maintain harmoniousness. Reclusi said, free education, free healthcare, affordable housing, robust social safety nets. Those are basic human rights. Once you have that, you can work on furtherings of things that improve the quality of society. A fine for littering, a fine for etc. Yeah. I mean, so their size really helped. Their investment in their population really helped. I mean, but also I feel like they're limited. They fundamentally have limitations in terms of land and resources. So they really had to operate in the sense of, well, what's our most valuable resource? Oh, it's our people. Okay, so we need to really, really invest in our people and make sure that they're educated and they have, access to all these things and, can really provide value for us. And also so we could be a hub for business in Southeast Asia. I mean, their location is just prime for trade and for people to come and do business. So Sam says, here's the thing, I'm not saying he systematically has the ability. I'm just saying if he wanted to, he could spend the money to get someone to hack into my stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure what these people have the power to do, but they do definitely have a lot of power. Let's see, is there anything else I wanted to yap about before we start playing? Oh, there's a spider. There's a spider on my door. What kind of spider is it? I don't know. I'm actually not afraid of spiders that much. The only spiders I'm afraid of are the daddy long legs. Like, the longer the legs, the scarier the spider. If it's just like a little spider with the tiny little legs, I'm fine. It says, we have taken every step in our power consistent with the just rights of the freemen of Pennsylvania for their relief, and we have reason to believe that in the midst of their distresses, they themselves do not wish us to go farther. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. I haven't heard that quote. Thank you for sharing. Well, I think as America, we've definitely strayed from our values and our initial purpose for being created. And I think that just comes from ignorance and forgetting. And also, like, getting everything we want. Having enough power to get everything we want all the time. And be able to basically bulldoze other areas of the world with almost no consequences because we hold all the power. I mean, you think about how many international laws the US has broken with no consequence. We just get away with it. So why is it that we've always been like this. Reclusi said, daddy long legs are the only ones I'm fine with. Really? Ooh, I don't know. But they're so long. They're so scary. They're harmless, I know that. They're not poisonous, right? I think they might partially irritate your skin if you touch them, but Ivan says there's debate about what he meant and the context and about what is essential liberty. Well, that's the thing, Ivan, is that there's so much time has passed between when the founding fathers created this country and now that it becomes so difficult to understand why they made things the way they did. Reclusi said, I'll say one thing. Another thing about this. The biggest terrorist organization in the world is America. Once we acknowledge that, then we can start having a conversation about progress. I won't delete that because I agree with that. I don't think I'll be deleting that, actually. I can see how that would come. I can see how you would develop that perspective. I will say this. It's definitely important to remember that a nation is like, people are not their governments. So I would say, like, be very careful when talking about, because, like, I'm somebody who can tell the difference, but a lot of people can't, and I think that's a problem. When they're like, when people hate other people's governments, and that in turn leads to hatred of the people within that nation. And I don't think you're somebody who's like that at all. But I know there's plenty of people in the world who would like to do some real harm to me personally, just because of where I'm from. And I think that's a huge issue. That's a huge issue. I have nothing against the American people, same with Israel. My claims are against people in power, not the people themselves. Yeah, and the systems, the people in power, the ideals. You can also be against, like, the ideals and the thought patterns. I mean, plenty of, like, a nation. I kind of believe in this constructivist idea of what makes a nation. A nation is comprised of basically, like, all the people who dream it up and continue these like value systems and these, I mean, even with the people in power, like, they were influenced by generations previous and also by their interpretation of what it means to be an American. And everybody has an idea in their head of, like, what does it mean to be an American? And that's, some people have fundamentally flawed ideas of what it means to be an American and what it means to be a nation. And some people are just fucking selfish. Some people are just really fucking selfish, and they get put in positions of power, and they act regardless of what any of these values might be. And that might even just be a statement about the person themselves and their personality, and not even necessarily the nation. But I think a lot of the current problems with America have to do with not only the personalities of the people in power, but also the system as a whole and the idea of Americanness. I think I can call the American government terrorist and still respect the people within that country. Sure, I do have some irritation with people insofar as their voting choices, but I've had this issue with America for decades, and so it's not a single party thing. I just wish America would look at America from an external view. Dude, I wish every American could have the opportunity to live in a different country for just a couple months. That's all you need, really. I remember when I lived in Brazil, I mean, I was telling all my friends how amazing and special and how much of a utopia America was. I just had to yap about it constantly. Because I was frustrated about being taken away from my friends as a 15-year-old, I was taking out that and I was also, because I had this idea in my head that America is the most powerful country in the world and the most special and beautiful place. I had no concept of anything like about our government or how the world worked. All I had in the back of my mind that I was echoing and I was continuing was this narrative of, well, we're just the best. And like, I would tell my friend that, and I would be like, basically like, your country sucks. I mean, I didn't say that outright, but I was like, you Brazilians, you do things this way. In America, we do it completely different, and it's so much better. And if you guys would just... I was continuing that at 15. So, like, if I was doing that, I couldn't see my own ignorance. It took me a while. But luckily over time and with the experiences, I was able to change my perspective. But a lot of it has to do with like how we're taught in our schools, what our parents tell us, what our grandparents tell us. It's almost like a game of telephone, right? These ideas they first started out from the people who created this nation and actually knew the reasons why and why they wanted to do it. The people who fought for our nation in World War I, World War II, they had these strong ideas of what they wanted. And then those ideas were carried down through generations. But people no longer, like, we don't have to defend our country in that scale anymore. And so we just get these watered down ideas and we don't really understand what they mean, I guess. It's the same way as when I grew up Mormon and I had no idea what it meant to feel the Holy Ghost or like what any of my religious, I would look at other people and see them experience like emotional responses. And I'd be like, okay, I guess that's what Holy Ghost means. But I never found it out for myself, if that makes sense. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, like, I'm generally pretty open to ideas here. I think the only thing that I'm not open to is, I think, like, arguments that are made in bad faith, or like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out what I will allow and what I won't allow. But generally, I try and approach, like, I don't judge. I try not to judge people because even if they come across a certain way, it might, you got to remember the 4 agreements, right? Like, as humans, we tend to take things personally way more often than we should. And I think it's up to us to recognize when somebody's saying something, they might not necessarily mean what you think they mean. So if you see a message that kind of shocks you or scares you, I think instead of being like reactionary and being like, oh, I can't believe you said that, I'm gonna ban you. I think instead you should be like, you should ask them questions first and get an idea of like, why, whoa, whoa, why did you say that? That's, And then once you get a bigger idea, then you're able to understand whether the person did that out of bad faith, or maybe there's a language barrier, or maybe they were just ignorant, maybe they just don't know what they're talking about. And that's what happens most of the time, is just people don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time, so. Okay, should we play a mushroom game? Let's play a mushroom game. Let's play a mushroom game. I don't think I will, but if I ever overstep that boundary, I'm always open to being told that I overstepped, and I will reflect on that. I want to be a cool chatter here. Well, you are a cool chatter. I want all the other chatters to come back now. Well, something I've learned from streaming is sometimes that's out of your control. People will come and go, and if people come and go based on what I'm talking about, then that's what's meant to be. Okay, it's appearing on my other screen. Hold on. There. Okay. Here's the game. Maybe I can make it a bit bigger. Ah, okay. Cool. I'm gonna turn down the music a bit. I think the music's a bit loud. Sorry. Okay, is that better? Hopefully that's better. Sorry about that. my audio itself is not very loud, so it wasn't appearing very loud in my ear. Whoops. It was just very loud. Okay. Thank you. Sometimes I forget I'm streaming. Mushroompedia. Wait, what's this? So I don't know anything about this game, but I'm very excited. Okay, the master can go up a bit more. Okay, thank you. I'll put it like right here, maybe. I'll put it right there and see how it is. I'm sorry, there's an ad going on right now. Oh, shoot. Maybe I'll wait to start the game until the ads are over. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so... Let's see, what else did I do this week? This weekend? I went to the drum circle on Sunday. For some reason I feel like Sunday's yesterday. It's not yesterday. Yesterday I had to work. I taught my students about, I'm gonna turn it down a bit more. I taught my students about budgeting. That was fun. Yeah, I teach English as a second language to refugees. So that's why, I really enjoy helping refugees specifically because I have a background as a caseworker. I used to be a caseworker. And so, but like, I can't do it full time. I only do it part time. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's super fun. It's an adult class, and so they're really there to learn skills that often they never learned in their home country. And like, I enjoy being a part of helping them because when I tell you, refugees are so resilient. I mean, they go through so much to get here. And there's so much that's out of their control. I mean, like, people who often get put into a refugee camp, especially in Africa, they'll be in the refugee camp for, like, almost 10 years sometimes, 10 to 15 years before they get a final assignment. So, like, first of all, they're forced out of their home by some external circumstance, like persecution, war, you know, and then from there they get put in a refugee camp, and then like from there you basically get randomly assigned a place to live. I mean, you could get assigned a place where if you have family present already, then you could get assigned to the same place as your family. But this, like, if that's not the case, then you'll just get assigned somewhere randomly. Reclusi said, not the small batch of African refugees, though. They are rich, privileged people that took an opportunity to go to America. This is coming from a white South African. Oh, refugees are looking for a better life. Helping make that a reality is beautiful. Well, Reclusi, I mean, yes, I'm talking in a very generalized way. I definitely did have some people, I had some clients from Afghanistan who, it was during the APA crisis, I won't go into any specifics, but like, there was a very powerful family that were allowed to come over as, it was not technically refugee status, but it was SIV status, special immigrant visa. And there were rumors going around, and there was information that came up that this whole family were like millionaires in Afghanistan and like ran drug rings within Afghanistan. People are people, right? So not every person you bring over is necessarily going to be somebody who did morally correct actions. But I think that the situation as a whole that they had to go through was still shitty. Yeah, well, no problem. I mean, yeah, I think it's important to mention, and not to generalize for sure. So, okay, all right, you guys, if you're I think you might be back from the ads, so let's play. Let's do it. New game. Okay, I gotta change my. Ooh. Oh, congratulations, Chozo. You found a delicious egg noodle mushroom. Chozo, that's the one that literally, excuse me, it looks like egg noodles. Here, I'll show you the picture. Kind of looks like a brain. It kind of looks like ramen. And it kind of tastes like ramen. Like, you can literally make noodles out of it. It's so cool. Out of all the mushrooms you could forage, this is definitely one of my favorite ones. It's so cool. Although sometimes, because of all the ruffles, it's more likely to collect mud and bugs and shit. But if you find a beautiful, clean specimen like this, oh my god, it looks so delicious. But yeah, you can saute them with butter and salt. But you can literally make them into a butter dish. Except with more protein, because mushrooms have protein. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Choza, would you trust me to forage a mushroom for you? Would you eat the mushroom that I serve? If I give you a bowl of something that looked like that, and I said, "Here, it's some noodles. Eat it." Why? You don't trust me, Chozo? You don't trust me? Ah, that's okay. I hope you're doing well today. Alright. Okay, wait, I kind of... What do I like? I like the... Oh, what looks the best? I think I like the pink one, actually. Well, hold on. Or the blue one. The blue one looks cool, too. How was your 420? It was good. Yeah. I didn't imbibe. I'm not a marijuana enjoyer. But I know a lot of people who did enjoy. So I hope you had a good 420 as well. It's my birthday this week, so I'm celebrating my birthday this week. So I'm turning 28. 28. Alright. Maybe I'll do this one. And then dialogue will be... I love how you can customize stuff. I'm gonna just keep it at this color. Maybe okay, I'll have a purple mushroom. Yeah, so like highlights of purple and then blue. Yay. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, hi, you're already here? Great. Please help us find our hidden little mushrooms. We need to prepare an epic picnic party for our guests. You know what time it is. It's time for a mushroom game. Gotta find all the mushrooms. Okay. Alright. There's 34 of them. Got one. Oh, it's so cute. I love hidden object games. There's one in there. And I think if this loads up, you can get a hint. I don't need a hint. If you guys were here when I played that last hidden object game, I did need hints actually though. Oh, there's an upside down one. Is that one? Oh, I guess so. Oh yeah, I see. It's a tiny, here's this tiny little head. Cute. Hello? Okay, that looked like a shadow of a mushroom. Guess not. Okay, we got 20 left. 20 left? That's crazy. Keep your eyes peeled. Ooh, this weekend I also watched Beef, the new season. Ooh, it was good. Ooh, it was awesome. I really, really enjoyed the story. Some people didn't like it because it wasn't a carbon copy of the last season, but I actually did like it, especially the overarching theme, which I wish I could say what the last scene is because it's so good, but I won't spoil it obviously. But the last scene kind of tells you what the whole theme was, and it was something I had gathered the whole time I watched this show. And so when it had the very last frame of the show, there was a frame of like a symbol, I guess you could say. When I saw that symbol, I was like, "Yep, that's what this show's about. That's what this show's about." I will say before you watch it, you need to be mentally prepared to get angry. It'll make you really angry. I remember like after we finished watching it, my husband and I had to unpack the show, the entire show, for like an hour afterwards. Chose is always prepared. Nice. You're always prepared? Prepared for any emotional journey you might take. That's good. It's important. Where are the rest of these? There's 15 mushrooms left in this picture. That's crazy. What if I click on him? Okay. They must be really small. Just little tiny guys. I hope there's none at the very bottom. Oops. You know what? There might be some along the very bottom. I might need a hint. Should I do my first hint? Okay, I'm gonna do my first hint. A bat agreed to help you in your search. Follow the echo reflected from a mushroom chosen by the bat. Ah. The bat will accept only the mushroom it is pointing at. Oh, this is cool. Echolocation. Hints, but you're the... I know, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Where's it coming from? Wait, how is it off the frame? Hello? Oh. Look, it's coming from over here. Can I? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I didn't realize you could scroll across. Well, that would have been nice to know. I did not realize you could scroll across. Okay. I'm fine. Fine with the hints. It was just one hint. We're not going to do any other hints now. Oh, and you can go up and down. Okay. Alright. Easy. Hey, nice. 69. Oh yeah, this is easy. There's a little guy down here. Yeah, but I really like the show because it kind of is an exploration, without spoiling it, it's kind of an exploration of how people generate their own suffering for themselves and how they stay in a loop of suffering. And they kind of manifest it. And like how so much suffering in the show could have been prevented if people just weren't so selfish. Okay, there's one left. Where's the last one? Okay. Keep your eyes peeled. I feel like it's gotta be somewhere over here. Hello? 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 We're back to gaming. I'm officially a gaming streamer now. Again. You know how the other week I was saying that I'm done with gaming and that I'm never gonna game on stream again? That was a lie. I simply ran out of things to talk about. Can you imagine it? I ran out of topics to yap about. Actually, I mostly just got tired of hearing myself talk about the same thing over and over. Okay, where is it? I kept reaching the same conclusions over and over. And at some point you just have to say, you know what, enough is enough. I need to change. I need to change my external environment. Maybe that'll change my internal environment. Oh no, I might need the hint. No, not the hint. I can't find it. Dang it. Now I'm gonna have to get it. Alright, it's happening. Nope, it's this way. Wait. Alright, it's down this way. Oh, wait. Just mushroom games or anything? I think it's gonna be just mushroom games. Yeah. I don't know. We've got to stay on theme, right? Is this it? Oh. Wait, that was crazy. How is that a mushroom? I've actually got I've got a whole list of mushroom games to play after this. There's so many mushroom games out there. If you guys have any mushroom games to recommend, please let me know. Hello, Creative One. Welcome. Congratulations. Oh my god. Ego death? What? Legendary. That's absolutely legendary. Cheers.
我在北京。
Cheers, my friend. I hope you're doing well. This week we don't have a specific topic for today. Oh, you know what? I need to write a little spiel about my, I couldn't name 2 if my life depended on it. Chozo, after all the time you spent in this stream, you still can't name 2 mushrooms? Alright, here, I'll help you out. How about the beefsteak mushroom? Beefsteak mushroom. Happy Fun Day. Moral high ground. I'm taking the moral high ground right now by saying I know more than you. I'm smart. Just kidding. Yes, a morel is another one. Toadstool. Now, I think a toadstool is a... Is that actually a mushroom? Oh, I didn't realize I could zoom in and out. Oh, there's so many capabilities I had no idea I had. No, it's okay. I don't require anybody to have a particular knowledge of mushrooms. Oh, I'm sorry, Chozo. I'm sorry. Mushroom games. That's okay. I know they're both fun guys. Yeah. Everyone in my audience is a fun guy. We're all fun guys here. Where should I go next? Should I go this way? Yeah, I'm gonna go in this grassy path. Hey, Mario has mushrooms in it. You're right. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a mushroom-themed game. If there's mushrooms in it, like I played Skyrim, for example. Skyrim had a whole area with mushrooms, which was awesome. I kind of stopped playing Skyrim, though. I'll come back to it at some point. Wait, look at this sleepy little mushroom. That's so cute. Anyway, I don't have a philosophical topic today, but if anybody wants to ask a philosophical question, feel free. I'm always open. I'm always open to discussing things. Surely Baldur's Gate has mushroom people. Wait, do they have mushrooms? The Underdark has mushrooms. The Underdark has mushrooms. I played Baldur's Gate 3 and I love playing that game. I love specifically Astarion. Astarion is delightful. Woo, I love Astarion. Yeah. I played that game as a dating sim. Not the way God intended, but the way I intended. Look how cute this little mushroom. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Pokemon? Wait, really? Does Pokemon have some mushroom characters? I wasn't a Pokemon kid. I don't know any of it. I just remember I played Pokemon Go at one point. When it was popular. So I'm kind of a poser. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a mushroom character. Wait, what about the... I love this, there's a crab that, a crab that has mushrooms on its back. That's cool. Shroomish. There's a lot of mushroom characters. There's a Morello. A Toadstool. Toadscrew. One thing I do love about Pokemon is the names of things. Very creative names. I mean, they're kind of shroomish. Anything that remotely resembles a shroom, I'm good with. Hello. We are testing new recipes, you know. It's not like we'll eat all of it. Okay. Hi. Hello there.
Gatorade.
Wait, I love DJ Khaled. He's hilarious. Gatorade. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in his head. Sometimes I wonder. What kind of thoughts does he think? If any. Or if he just completely lives in the moment. Maybe DJ Khaled is just an expert at flow states, achieving. He's just always stream of consciousness saying whatever comes to his mind. Fungus and Among Us. Paris and Parasect. Wait. Oh yeah, Paris was the crab with it too. Yes, Paris and Parasect. Fungus and Among Us. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing the little... Cute. If I were to play a Pokemon game, which one should I play? What's the best one? Besides Pokemon Go. I might have just angered a bunch of people by saying that. Little mushroom, where are you? Hello? I've got 4 left. Okay, I'm not going to use any hints this time. This time, it's time to lock in. Do you have a Switch? Okay, that's another one of my problems. I don't. So I can't really play any Nintendo games because they all require a console. My parents have a Switch, but yeah, I don't have one. So me saying I would play all those games, that was just me lying. I'm sorry. You have to play an older... Oh yeah, I could play an older one. You're right. I could on an emulator. Yeah. Dolphin is a great emulator. I could look into it. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Wow, these are tricky. Okay, well, the grass, it's pretty easy to tell that there aren't any mushrooms in there. But down here is really difficult. They really blend in. Let's see. Hello? Oh dear. Wait, there's one down here. Okay, what? How was I supposed to know that was a mushroom? Huh. I don't know. All right. I have to do it. I have to do it. There he is. Okay. Got one. Only one more. That was so tricky. I didn't see that one right there. That was so tricky. Wait, is this one? No. Sometimes I can't tell if it's like a little eye or something. Little eye sticking out. Nobody saw that. Wait, it's right there! Aww. Hollow Knight has some mushroom enemies. That's it. You're playing That's it. I'm gonna play. Is Hollow Knight your favorite game? I know it's your little character next to your name. You're really looking forward to it. I hope it was everything that you were looking forward to. Okay. Should we take a little mini break? What do you guys think? Or should we keep playing? Do you like this game? It's definitely up there. Okay. There's two different Hollow Knight games, right? The Silk Song is the most recent one, and then there's one previous. That's it. I'm officially a gaming streamer now. I'm returning to my gaming roots. No, I'm feeling a bit uninspired these days. I don't have a ton of stuff to talk about. But I am going, you guys, I applied for the, I was gonna show you. I applied for the Idaho Falls Vipassana that Dom recommended. I applied for this. I applied for the one in, I think it's gonna be at the end of June. So basically, I hope they accept me. I don't know what, Dom, I applied. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Dom, I actually think I'm gonna do it. Thank you for recommending it. It feels right. And I know that, well, and I'm sure you would say the same thing, but I know that I'm not supposed to approach this with any sort of like expectation or like, you know, hoping that it will fix my problems, right? I mean, it literally said in the application, it's like, if you're running away from something or if you are trying to escape a severe mental health condition, like this is not gonna fix you. Actually, I think what it said was like, fundamentally, you cannot be fixed, and you can't be healed this way. I think it has something to do with like, maybe your mind has already been made up in certain ways, and so it just won't work. If you show up to be like cured of any ailment, your mind is already calcified to a point where you won't receive any of the benefits of the practice. But I found it really interesting, the language of it was very direct. It was like, just like you can't be helped. Dom says there's some freaky ideas going on in the school. Technique supremacy. Well, and I think what I'm gonna approach it with is like, and they say even here, like, you don't have to be, religious by any means. You don't have to be a Buddhist. You don't have to, it just has to, Dom says there's really not much to lose, only if you're freaking out and push yourself, I guess. Yeah. I can see how it could spiral out of control. But for me, I have confidence that I won't get to that point. As long as going into it, I am mentally prepared, and I also like surrender to whatever happens. I let go of any expectations for what's gonna happen, and I just kind of allow. And I think so for those who don't know, this is gonna be a 10-day meditation of you can't talk to anybody except for the teachers. Not even any nonverbal communication. You have 2 meals a day, one in the morning, super early in the morning, and one for lunch. Vegetarian meals. And then you meditate basically for like 10 to 11 hours every day. No eye contact. Yeah, no eye contact. If somebody opens the door for you, you can't like acknowledge them. You shouldn't. I don't know if they'll kick you out if you do that, but you're not supposed to. I don't know. Dom might know better than me because he's actually completed it. That's so cool that you've completed it. I guess like what I'm looking I'm just ready for a change. I want to learn some techniques to help break free from my own mind. Because like, dude, I cause all of my own suffering myself. I know this. And like I just don't have enough discipline. And if I just had a bit of discipline, I feel like I'd be able to get a lot of things done. And again, I'm trying not to enter it with expectations, but I do think that this will teach me some discipline, some basic discipline. It's funny how you get to a certain state in your life where you kind of have everything provided for you and you don't really have anything forced upon you. You kind of have a paralysis of choice. And sometimes you do actually need you need things to be forced upon you. Did you watch a lot of YouTubers talking about it? I did, Dom. I did. I listened to quite a few. There wasn't a ton of people. I wanted to listen specifically to people from the center I plan on going to, but there wasn't a ton about that. This is a pretty new center. They just barely finished constructing it. Here, let me see if there's a gallery. I'll show you the gallery. It's taking a minute to load. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Look on the inside. It's brand new. It's like nestled in these hills. You sit in here, the hall. This is where you do most of the meditation. And also I assume where you watch the, so every night you watch the presentations from the guru. And yeah, pretty remote. Here's where you eat. And I guess you don't want to be facing anybody, right? Because you're not going to be talking. Even during meal times, you don't talk, right? So you'll just be sitting kind of awkwardly and eating your food in silence. Honestly, that's how I prefer to eat. I don't like to talk to people while I'm eating. I just like to eat all my food. Like, I'm somebody who, like, maybe I'll talk during the preparation of the food, and like after you finish and you're still sitting at the table and you're done eating. But while you're eating, it's like, don't interrupt me. I want to eat my food. Dom says the meals are great because you're so bored waiting for something to do. I bet. Because you can't read or write. You can't you can't do any exercise. You could do some walking around the grounds, which I plan to do that if I get accepted. Yeah, I'll do some walking. Creative one said cow. Surprise! Thank you. I am surprised. I was not expecting that. It's okay. We all need an interruption every once in a while. Look at all these pillows. So you can. So I think it's recommended that you bring your own pillow. So that's what I will be doing. Sometimes creative one. We don't know why certain thoughts pop into our head. And you know what? That's what's going to happen. I anticipate having thoughts that I probably never knew I could even have. Oh my gosh. Hello, Eclectic. Welcome. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for reading. Come on in. Hello, Cleaved. Welcome. Happy birth season. Happy. Oh, thank you. Yes, this. Hi, Refly. Hi, Orange. Shout out Eclectic. You guys, Eclectic is really cool. She's playing Super Monkey. What is it called? Super Monkey Balls. I saw the name of that game and I was like, huh? But it's actually really cute. It was actually really cute. She's got this really cute Y2K aesthetic. Super cozy streamer. Hello, Tweet. Welcome. How's it going, Eclectic crew? Super Monkey Ball. Okay, no S at the end. Got it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Dom. So you guys, this week I'm doing a charity stream for Lifting Hands, and Dom donated $10, and you know what? $10 gets you a game. Did you know that? So the game is pick a shroom, and we'll decide. But first, I want to give a brief spiel about Lifting Hands International. So what they do is they help refugees move into their new homes. I personally worked with them to help with a lot of refugees from Afghanistan when they were coming in. It was crazy. We just had so many people, like families of 9, families of 10, and you don't think about how much stuff people need when they're moving in. And so Lifting Hands, they came in and they provided, like, you see here, there's like brooms, there's laundry detergent, dish soap, like mats, sheets, extra clothes, all this extra stuff, right? So, Orange says, I woke up just in time for Eclectic to bring me here. Well, I'm glad you were able to see some of both. Dom's favorite mushroom is enoki. Oh, those ones are crunchy. Those ones have a really interesting crunch to them. Personally, I like my enoki with bacon. Have you guys ever had bacon wrapped enoki before? It's really good. Okay, I'm just getting my game set up for us to play. Tweet, you finally found an actual... Oh, that's good. Tweet's been poisoned the last 2 times. Good. You learned the foraging techniques and you found a delicious porcini mushroom. Ooh. Yay, no poison. Yay, no sitting on the toilet. And Refly found a lion's mane mushroom. Oh, classic. That one's really good for neurogenesis. Dom says, crispy with sesame oil on toast. I used to eat that all the time. Ooh, on toast. Oh, that's a really interesting combination. That sounds cool. All right, my friend. Dom, it's time. You know what time it is? It's time to pick a shroom because you donated. Thanks so much again for donating. It's really nice of you. You're gonna help so many families when they first move into their apartment. They've helped set up over 500 apartments for families in nearly 20 countries, which is so cool. They also provide the volunteers to help set things up. I just knew that when they came, it was a godsend. I mean, imagine moving all the mattresses for 9 people. And like, you have the family help you a bit, but often they've got, I mean, all the 9 people, like 7 of the people are kids, so they can't help move the mattress. So you've got people to help. Okay. It's time to play. Hold on. It's frozen. It's loading. Okay. We're just gonna have to wait. Oh my god, Canva of all times. Canva decided to just look at this. Just an empty black screen. Yo. Are you serious? That's fine. I'll just type in Canva in a different tab. Not sponsored by Canva. They should sponsor me. They should sponsor me. I do a lot of advertising. Okay, Dom, it's time to pick a shroom. Which one? 1 through 5. And they'll get you a surprise. If you pick the right one, it could end up being a gift sub, just so you know. One of these is a gift sub. Number 1. Okay. Number 1. Let's see. What is number 1? Number 1. Hold on. Close the curtain. Number 1 is a tarot reading. Woo! I think later in the week I'm gonna have some applause sound effects. Sorry, you didn't get the gift sub, but you do get a tarot reading. Woo! Can I get a yes in the chat? Yes. Okay, I've got my tarot cards here. Mods, clap your hands.
Yes!
Thank you. Yes. All right, we're gonna do it. Let me shuffle my cards first. Shuffle the cards. We're gonna head back over to our big screen so we can see. There we go. Cleanse your chakras first. We'll have Eclecte ring the bell. Eclecte will ring the bell and cleanse it. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to cleanse my cards. They're still cursed. That's not good. Oh my gosh, I can't, it completely slipped my mind. I am going to do that. Okay, you know what? When I'm done with stream, I'm going to knock on the cards and then I'm going to leave them next to a window. And allow them to sit there for 24 hours and they will no longer be cursed. I'm sorry, Dom. The curse is going to be transferred to you now. If it's cursed, then you just read the opposite meaning. Oh, okay. Will you be able to do a tarot reading with Italian cards? Go ask. There are other streamers doing that. Go ask them. I can't. I'm sorry. No brain rot on this channel. This is a brain rot free channel. Okay. Oop. Wait, I got this. There. Okay, we're gonna pick 3 cards. Which 3 are they gonna be? We're gonna do this one. Okay, we'll set that one aside. Second one. Oh, this one's really calling out to me. But it was right next to the other one. I'm gonna take it anyway. Okay, last one. There's a third one sticking out. Okay, and that's the way that you're supposed to do it. Okay, what's the first one? Let's see. Purpose of Earth. Let me see if I can zoom in my... There we go. It's nice and focused now. Purpose of Earth, upside down. Mods, ring the bell. Purpose of Earth. Okay. Here's the second one. Confidence of Air. Oh. Actually, I don't think we've received this one. Maybe the curse was lifted. We genuinely haven't received these cards yet. Orin says, I didn't know there's a bell. What's it for? Well, actually, Eclecte is the one with the bell. And she rings the bell to clear the air, clear the energy of the space. And Refly's saying that's needed. We shouldn't, well, here's the thing. We shouldn't use the bell. We need to use it sparingly, right? We can't just overuse it at any point. If you feel discomfort, doesn't necessarily mean there's bad energy. So you need to Be respectful of the bell. Okay, here's the last one. Oh, I love this one. This one's so pretty. Father of Fire. I love these cards, dude. Okay. So, the first one, Purpose of Earth. So I'm going to read the second meaning because it's cursed. So the second meaning, and also because it was upside down. Purpose of Earth, uncontrived boundaries. And that's all it says. Uncontrived boundaries. Limitless. It's limitless. You are limitless. Okay. Confidence of air. Just before the dawn. Limitless, yeah, so it's uncontrived boundaries. So the boundaries haven't been formed. And then it says just before the dawn. Am I supposed to read both lines? Just before the dawn. It's meant for you. Okay. Father of Fire. Hold on. Okay, Father of Fire. Beauty is what beauty does. So, uncontrived boundaries, just before the dawn. Beauty is what beauty does. And that's, and I refuse to elaborate. And you will have to find your own meaning of what that means. No, let me think. The Confidence of Air one, the full thing says, the night is always darkest just before the dawn. Am I supposed to read the whole thing? I need to read the instructions again. I think it is. Wait. No, there's no instructions. There's no instructions. So if we were to read the whole thing is, ocean meets the land, uncontrived boundaries. The night is always darkest just before the dawn. Look at me, I'm vibrant and colorful. Beauty is what beauty does. Maybe it's talking about your true self. Your true self is, and you already know this, but your true self is limitless, boundaryless. Your true self is beautiful, and you need to have hope. That's why it says the night is always darkest just before the dawn. You need to have hope that everything will be all right. I think those ones are Have you had a porcini mushroom before? Wow, look at that. I'm in focus. I think I've been out of focus this whole stream. Fine. It is what it is. Thank you for donating, Dom. That was very nice of you. Very kind of you. None of the donations go to Twitch, and none of them, they go directly to the web, so they go directly to the organization. Twitch does not keep any of the donations. I do not keep any of the donations. It doesn't go through. It just goes directly. So, yep. I'm so glad. Wait, so we've already raised 100 out of 150. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. What an amazing community. What an amazing community. I'm so grateful. I'm so glad. Okay, so what we're actually doing today, we're doing a lot, but we have a new mushroom game. It's a mushroom matching game. Let's continue. We'll continue the matching as we yap. But yeah. So I'll be doing if I get accepted, I'll be doing that 10-day meditation. The thing I'm the most scared about though is that There's the chance of getting put into a tent outside. I don't know. I know that I'm going and doing this like to get out of myself and to like get out of my privileged life and whatever. But like, ooh. Staying in a tent might be too in the summertime might be a bit too much. You know what? If I get assigned to the tent, that's what cards have been dealt for me, and I need to accept it. Hi, QB, what's up? Orange says tent sounds kind of exposed. Yeah. Well, luckily it's out in the. Let me see if I can find a picture. We were going through the pictures. Okay, we'll continue the mushroom game in a second. So here's the pictures of the center. So look, it's out in the wilderness. It's like there's a town called Lava Hot Springs, which is not too far away. I think it's just like right around the corner. Dom says, I had a curtained off thing sharing a big room with 10 people. Wow. Dresses count as tents. I know, my dress could be a tent, honestly. Look at this. Okay, wait. Don't lift it up too far. You gotta be careful. Because I do not have a slip-on underneath this. Okay. So look, there's the photos of the accommodations. So that's interesting, Dom. I think this is different because you could get put into... There's rooms that have 2 people per room and 1 bathroom shared. So you look, I mean, this is pretty nice. This is like not what I was expecting. With a curtain between you. And then there's also private rooms, but I think these are for old students. Vipassana sounds suspiciously like VIP, Marissa. It kind of does. It was meant to be, Refly, that's why. It's meant to be. I don't know. I'm feeling really drawn to this. And again, as we said before, like, you can't go into it with too many expectations of what's going to happen, but it feels right. It feels like the right thing to do. Eclectic wasn't expecting it to look so yeah, it's very minimalist, isn't it? Very white. And I think that's the point. No notebooks, no books, no music, no verbal or non-verbal communication. There's designated times for you to talk with your instructor, with your teacher. I think around lunchtime and like one other time during the day. So you do get to talk to other people. It's not like you just are completely silent the whole time for 10 days. But you can't talk to the other students at all until the 10th day. But on the 10th day, you actually can. And apparently that's the time when it's just like, it's so magical because you're experiencing all the benefits. You finally get to share it with others. You get to talk about your experience. You have the opportunity to like get to know the 10th day or the 10th day. Let me show you the tent. Here's the tent here. Oh, here's another look at the room. See, this looks fine. This looks great. And so it sounds like so these are private areas. There's a wall. I mean, look, the ceiling is open. So if somebody's snoring, that might be here's the tent. If it's meant to be, if I'm meant to be in the tent, then that's what I'm. Ooh, I really hope I don't get put in the tent, but you know what? That's okay. Mods no, don't put me on the tent list, please, please. Do not manifest it for me. I'm trying not to be attached either way. I'm kind of superstitious. I'm like, if I think about it too much, then I'm probably gonna get it. If I put a ton of weight on it, I'm probably gonna end up getting it. Congratulations on your 3-stream streak, QV. Thank you so much. Fear. New fear unlocked. Well, there's like scorpions. There's scorpions out here. There's black widow spiders. There's a lot. I did read about somebody who did find a scorpion in their shoe. So, QB says, OMG, how am I supposed to jork in these conditions? Well, the thing is, QB, you actually have to promise that you cannot, I wonder if there's, in the code of discipline. So you cannot kill, here. All those who attend the course must conscientiously undertake the following 5 precepts for the duration of the course. Number 1, to abstain from killing any being. This includes mosquitoes. To abstain from stealing. Number 3. Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but number 3. Okay. Just saying. And then number 4, to abstain from telling lies, and 5, to abstain from all intoxicants. Refly said the lack of aesthetics could indicate no one has left alive before. No, Refly, okay. So let's get into the benefits of what this practice, and Dom can also speak to this if he wants to, but this practice has been extremely transformational for people of all backgrounds. I mean, atheists, people who are Buddhist, people who are Christian. There's a lot of people who are Christian who do this. You're not required to believe in Buddhism. It's like, it's just like, there's a specific technique you do. You learn how to control your breathing to perceive different sensations throughout your body. And, you know, you can, whatever framework, whatever worldview you have, it doesn't have to be, I mean, you could be open to it changing, but it's not like they're going to force you to adopt a new worldview, you know? Gibby says, so it's like a self-cleansing. I totally do this in November for no specific reason. If you know, you know. Yes. No Nut November. This is the perfect opportunity. If you really want to discipline yourself, no eating after midday. Yes, so there's 2 meals. So there's one very early in the morning, I think around 6:30. And then, and this is for old students, so people who've already done it before. You can't eat or drink tea with milk after midday. For the new students, you get fruit for dinner. Fruit and like some tea. You can have tea with milk. I wonder if they put the old students in the tents. Because look at this. Abstain from using high or luxurious beds. I wonder if that's where they put the old... It's in the tent. They go in the tent. I have nothing to worry about. The old students go in the tent. The new students get the luxurious beds. See, doesn't that look luxurious? So you bring your own... So you have to bring your own... It looks like there's a pillow there, but they recommend you bring your own pillow. You need to bring your own sheets. You got to bring an alarm clock, because you can't have like your phone, obviously. You need something to wake you up. Dom says, I had 5 cups of tea a day. I'm excited for the tea. The tea is going to be the best part of the day. The tea, the meals. Dom says, I would stuff my face for the meals and still lost lots of weight and had to do bloated meditations, which suck. Yeah, vegetarian food can be quite... I mean, there's a lot of cruciferous vegetables, a lot of legumes, so I can imagine. Orange says, is there a washing machine? No, there is no washing machine. You can hand wash your clothes. There is a shower. So in here, I believe there's a shower. There's not a like full picture of it. But I mean, if I get put in one of these rooms, I'd only have to share a bathroom with one other person. That would be ideal. QB says, so number 7 is the pro course. So normies can watch freak movies and read nude mags. That's wild. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Sorry guys, there's an ad coming. To abstain from sensual entertainment and bodily decorations. I don't know what they mean by that. I wonder. But yeah, maybe. Well, actually no. So QB, you can't bring any books. You can't read anything. No reading allowed. No writing. It's interesting how you can't even you can't journal or anything. I think it's because you just you need to. Well, and I haven't done it, so I don't know exactly, but it seems like it's really just meant to keep you in the present moment and at all times. Not think about the outside world at all. And just fully be in your mind, and there's no escape. There's no escape. There's no escape. It's you and yourself. Nobody's there to rescue you. And I think that it's exactly what I need. I figure sensual entertainment means no 50 Shades, no spank bang, not even a lap dance. You have to give all those things up, QB, I'm sorry to say. Is there super monkey balls allowed? No, I'm sorry. No, not that either. But anyway, so it's, I was listening to podcasts about it, reading research about it. It's going to be so transformative. It has been so transformative for almost everybody who completes so people give up. It's free. It's free. Donation based. So you can, so at the end is when you have the opportunity to pay whatever amount you want that feels the value that you feel you got out of the experience, right? And I think I'm probably gonna end up paying, obviously. I think they'll recommend an amount. But if you leave even a day early, they won't let you pay, because at least that's what I've heard. You're not allowed to give them any money because they think that you haven't gotten the full benefit of the practice yet. And so, yeah. Orange says, it seems like mostly just you and your thoughts. Yep. You do get some instruction. So let me see if I can find the schedule, if there's a schedule. Persons with serious mental disorder. Oh dear. Whew. People with serious mental disorders have occasionally come with the unrealistic expectation that the technique will cure or alleviate their mental problems. Unstable interpersonal relationships and a history of various treatments can be additional factors which make it difficult for such people to benefit from or even complete a 10-day course. Yeah, they don't recommend it for that. They were a lot more firm in their communication in the application. Reflex said, stay for food and drinks. Leave 1 minute before the deadline. Pro strats. Yo. Yeah. Orange says, I wonder if thinking is discouraged. I don't know. Here, let's go back up here. What Vipassana is not. It is not a rite or ritual based on blind faith. It is neither an intellectual nor a philosophical entertainment. Okay, I have to be careful about that. Sam asked, how many days are you doing? 10. 10 days. I'm doing the 10-day full 10 days, hopefully. Be sure to check for hidden cameras. Well, Refly, I don't know if you... Yes! I don't know if you know this, but hotels, at least in America, yeah, most of them have cameras. You think they don't have cameras? Oh, they got cameras in the hotels. This is why I don't do a lot of things in hotel rooms. Just saying. People are weird. I saw like a CNN episode or YouTube video about how many cameras people put in hotel rooms. And they were found not even in like shady motels, but in like, you know, I'm not going to name any names, but some of the more expensive ones too. 10 is a lot of days. It is a lot of days. It's actually more like 12, Sam, because you show up in the afternoon, you get like the orientation, and then you have 10 days. And then on the 12th day is when you leave. So, Eclectic says, I want to spend a summer working in a watchtower. That would be my version of this. Yeah, I think there's definitely different ways you can do this. Not everybody, I don't think everybody needs this type of super disciplined, like, but I was literally saying the other day, I was like, I need something to whip this out of me. I need something to just like completely change the way I think. But I also just want to be able to like, I want to have the experience. I want to be able to say, I did it. I want to be able to say, wow, I did this. And I'm mentally strong. I want to prove to myself that I am mentally strong and I do have the capability of changing my own mind if I want to. And just like there's research out there, neuroscience out there that's just say how beneficial this specific practice is. There's so many like artists, even my husband's favorite philosopher, Harari. Oh, thank you. Let's see, Variete. Thank you so much. I'm super excited. I hope I get accepted. I don't know how easy it is to get accepted, but I don't know. I get in my own way constantly. And I know that I have it in me. I have the potential to do so much more. And maybe it is that I need to get away from the expectation of doing stuff and being this productive and talented and great person, you know? I said in the past, like, I want to be someone who's great. I want to be someone, I see other people who are super talented and I'm like, I want to be like that. And maybe what I need is just to be okay with being me, myself. That's what I'm anticipating will happen is I will just learn about myself and how I think and just come to accept myself as I am. Which is something that I've been trying to work on for a long time. So, yeah. Sam says, you're like 10 days of sitting in silence. That I can handle. 5 grams? No. Dude, 5 grams of psychedelics is crazy. Crazy work. No, it's, I get what you're saying. It's just really intense. And here's the thing, like, Sam, I feel like I understand the game of psychedelics now. And I feel like it won't be able to change me. Maybe if I was going into it new, completely new, and I just did 5 grams out of nowhere, that might be different. But I feel like I've already learned how the game works, and so it won't work on me, even if I increase the dose. I mean, if I were to see something in a hallucination, I would just be like, well, I'm just hallucinating. If I were to see God himself, I'd be like, okay, well, this is just your mind generating that. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so stubborn. I'm so stubborn. That's why. Eclectic says, I would do 5 grams a day before being starved for 10 days. Well, we each have our own. Like Dom says, you gotta pick your battles. Often I pick things because they feel right. Do you guys ever do that where it's like, you don't really know why, but you feel drawn to something. You feel really, really drawn, and you just feel like this is what I need to do. And like, if people ask you about it or ask you to explain yourself, you can't really even explain it, but you just know. You know in your mind that it's what needs to happen. And this is when I leave the door open for these other things external to myself, whether it be a God, divine presence, whatnot. Because there are times where I do feel this intuition or this being drawn to something, and it ends up working out basically every time. Every time I felt called to do something, like when I felt called to go live in China for 3 months, that ended up being a super transformative experience. Eclectic says, that's how I feel about watchtowers. Okay, now tell me what is a watch? What do you mean by watchtower? Here, hold on. Like what kind of a, ooh. Is it like this? What are they, Oh, there's one in Minecraft. That's awesome. Eclectic says, you go into the woods, isolated from society for 3 months, and you watch to ensure there are no fires or smoke. Wait, are you telling me that people do this? That's so, whoa, what is that? Is that real? Okay, that's different, that's different. I'm assuming it's something like this. That is interesting. Wait. Fire watchtower, here we go. Whoa. A tower that allows firefighters or park rangers to view and spot wildfires. Interesting. Wow. Look at the inside. Oh my gosh, look how tall they are. That's so cool. And then you go crazy and start lighting fires. No, that's literally against the that's literally against the purpose of why you would want to do that. Oh, it only lasts during the summers, and it is a real job. There's no human interaction or anything. Well, maybe you could do something like this, and it might provide the same outcome. Most become pyromaniacs after. It's true. That's funny. I mean, that's not funny. That's... Ooh. Wow. Eclectic says, but I won't yuck your yum because it all falls to me not being strong enough to handle the 10 days. Well, I think that's very important. If you decide beforehand that you can't do it, then you absolutely cannot do it. Then I absolutely would not recommend trying. If you already have even the inkling in your mind, like, I don't think I can do this, don't do it. Because you know, like, and I'm not saying like it's because I don't think you can do it. I bet you could. I bet you could if you decided you wanted to. But if you've already decided that you can't or you don't want to, then yeah, there's no point. No, I don't think it has anything to do with being stronger or more disciplined. I feel like you're an incredibly strong and disciplined person. It's just that one thing. It's whether you decide, what you decide. And Orange says, what if it changes something profound inside you and you emerge as a significantly different Marissa? Orange, I love this question. You know why? Because that's what people always say about like psychedelics and stuff. They're like, well, I would never do psychedelics. It could make me a different, it could change my personality. It could make me into a different person. And I'm over here like, good. Yes, that's the point. I would like to change my personality, please. I would like to exchange my personality at the personality store and get a new one. It all depends on what you want. Dom asks, are you going to prep for it in any way? So, okay, great question. Great question. So there's this video I was watching that had a great diagram. Oh my gosh. Carl posted something cool. I'm going to watch that later. Let's see. Oh, this. Okay, look at this. So these are the different types of sitting down and doing meditation. Here, let me show you. This is something that you need to decide before you go. How will you sit? It's not like you're going to be sitting for 10 hours straight. There's going to be breaks. I think at most you're meditating for like 2 hours at a time, roughly. But, I mean, that's a long time still. So you could sit down on a bench, and this is often what people do, is they sit down on a bench with their knees bent underneath. You could sit down on a chair. Often this is for people who have like back issues, knee issues, medical issues. So the chairs are limited. It's not recommended to sit like this. I think it has to do with blood flow. Yeah, you don't want to cut off circulation. And I feel like it's just not a good. You could sit on top. So what's not shown here is that there's a pillow underneath so that your knees are facing down. It's all about your knees facing down. If your knees are facing up like this, you'll lose circulation. So you could sit on top of a pillow with your knees down, or you could sit in lotus pose. And what he said, so he's been to a Vipassana retreat, is that most people don't sit this way, surprisingly enough. Most people either sit on the bench or they sit with their on the pillow. Maybe do some yoga to help sitting posture. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole purpose of yoga, Dom, is to be able to meditate. That's why yoga was invented, was to increase your flexibility and blood flow and circulation, and in order to be able to sit in these poses for long periods of time without discomfort. So yeah, that's a great suggestion. Orange says you can only be good at the job if you spot a fire. Yeah, but if there's no fire to spot, then how do you know if you're good or not? Eclectic says, this is definitely a mind over matter situation. But my mind is weak right now. One day I could possibly do the 10 days. Just not in my current state. Well, yeah, it's completely up to you what you can and can't handle. And it's good that you understand yourself well enough to know when something is beyond your limit. When something's in your capacity and not in your capacity. Okay, shall we return to the mushroom game? Let's go back to the mushroom game. And don't worry, we can continue yapping about this. We're playing this mushroom matching game. Trying to find these little mushrooms. Look, there's one right there. Oop. Let's return. How soon are you hoping to do this? I'm hoping to do this, so usually it books up really fast. You gotta apply like a couple months in advance. So I got in, I got my application in for the end of June and beginning of July. So, yeah, So it'll be a couple months, so I'll have some time to prepare. But yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of strange to think about, like, because there were people who went and then like immediately after were like vlogging and like returning. And my husband kind of laughed at it. He was like, wait, so they just went on this retreat and now they just have to post all over Instagram about it? You know, it kind of defeats the purpose. But I don't know, I might stream after just to like capture my thoughts and like share my experiences. Yeah, I've got plenty of time to prepare. So I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be like afterwards. But whatever it is, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Definitely do. Okay. Yeah. I think it will definitely be important to record my thoughts afterwards. But I do kind of understand why they wouldn't allow you to do that while you're there. I mean, while I'm having a psychedelic experience, I've had points where I'm like, I should write this down. But what always happens is, as soon as I grab my notebook to write something down, whatever thought I'm having just leaves. Or I pull myself out of the experience, right? And so it almost like undoes. It undoes the work I did. Yo, I need some help, dude. I need to decorate a cake, but I'm out of energy. Could you help me? Oh, okay, I could do that. Is it in here? It is. I get to decorate the cake? Okay, cute. Wait. Alright, I'm gonna put a star on the top. Task completed. Wait, I'm not done yet. Hold on. I'm not done. Still have... Let's put flowers all along the bottom. Gotta make sure they're equally distant from each other. Did you guys ever watch those TLC shows? Like, I used to watch Cake Boss, and I wanted to be in Carlos Bakery so bad. I wanted to work for them. I just love cake. It just seems so fun, like a great expression of artistic expression. Here, we'll do it like this. There, that looks right. Okay, what else should we do? What if we did... You're obsessed with TLC shows. Happy birthday. Thank you! I'm decorating my cake right now. My birthday is this week. Thank you. I turned 28. It's crazy when I think about it. 28. Okay, I think this is good. Alright. How do I finish? Oh, there we go. Cute. We'll be the same age. I love how we're like, wow, that's so cool. We're all kind of similar ages. Eclectic says, I'm 29 this year. I'll be in a spiral when the time comes. Oh shoot, I remember Sam said something about being 30 and I glanced at his comment, but I forgot to respond to it. I was asking people, what is it like to be 30? And I think Sam said, it's about the same. Oh yeah, okay, here it is, thank you. Thanks for sending it again. It's like you're finally a real adult, but now you have acid reflux. Oh shit. Great. Well, oh no. I've had acid. I'm ruined. I already have the thinning of my hair. You guys see my hairline? This is crazy. The audacity. You see these gray hairs too? Look at this. This is insane. I've got so many gray hairs. Like, I wonder if people look at me and they genuinely don't believe my age. Collecting, oh, I'm going gray. What is happening? Dom plucks the grays. I heard that you're not supposed to pluck those. I think from my mother-in-law. I don't know why though. Sometimes I still pluck mine though. I think you should be fine. Sam has a hard time with pizza now. Ooh. Let's see, when do I get acid reflux? After I drink wine. Drinking wine is just generally not a good idea anymore. I've about had it. They aren't gray though, they're pure white. Me too! Okay, yeah, so mine aren't, let me see if I can't show you, but, yeah, they're not gray, they're literally completely colorless. And almost like see-through. It's crazy. See if I can isolate one. Is this a white one? Nope, I just plucked out a freaking... Okay, we're not doing that. I just plucked out a perfectly good brown hair. And now it's gonna come in gray. I mean white. Dang it. It's gonna come in white now that I did that. Ugh. Thank you for your sacrifice. You're welcome. Anything for you, Dom. Anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and stream a lot this week. We'll see. We'll see how the... Oh, I just got an achievement. Find all the cake scene hidden mushrooms. Nice. What I'm curious about is why there's 3. Why do you think there's...
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Yes, I added some more DJ Khaled redeems. I was getting a little tired of the other ones.
Roses are red. Violets are blue.
The dance at the end is just so iconic. Roses are red. Violets are blue. If you want to score for your creation, there are 3 chef's hats to get. Using 5 different decoration types. 1 for spreading your decorations through the whole cake. Oh, okay. I need to use 5 different decorations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more. We'll add a... Oh, I don't like the other ones. I guess maybe I'll add eyes. Wait, it kind of looks like an owl when I add eyes. Okay, that's cute. I need to spread them throughout the whole cake. Okay, we're gonna just put hearts all the way along here and hopefully that'll be spread out enough. Yeah, we did it! We did it! Yeah, he's hilarious. You can't rotate them at all, so you just have to make peace with them as they are. Alright. Cute. My favorite is him playing the guitar. Have I seen that one before? I don't think I've seen that. Hold on, this is very important. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, I need to see this. He is absolutely the kind of guy who thinks that he's so musically gifted that he is capable of playing the guitar without knowing a single song. Oh no. Okay. Social anxiety final boss, everyone. Let's go. Oh, come on. Wait, why are you not sound? Okay, we'll find a different one.
Get a close-up, get a close-up, get a close-up of the case, the
Wait,
guitar.
who's that in the picture?
You know what I'm saying? And a special note from the Marley family. Shout out to the Marley. Melissa, can you read this for me? Can you read this to the world, please?
Can you read this to the
DJ
world,
Khaled,
please?
we're excited to share this new guitar with you.
Thank you,
As
Beef.
someone who has an appreciation for Bob Marley's life,
We're watching
and
some
music,
DJ Khaled.
we
This
want
is
you to
way
be one
too
of the
zoomed
first to
in.
play the Gildy 20 Marley, based on Bob's at-home songwriting guitar from 56 Hope Road. This guitar inspired songs that help unite the world, and we hope it gives you inspiration.
How's
as
it
well.
going, my friend? It just zooms in on the bottom part. Wow. Musical genius, everybody. Musical genius, DJ Khaled. Going well, just took a nap. You must be busy these days. Do you have a lot of Renaissance fairs? Are those starting up these days? Read an interesting article this morning. Tell me. What is it? Thank you for sharing, Dawn. That was funny. He really thinks he can do anything. And this is what I'm hoping will happen once I do the 10-day retreat, is that I'll come out feeling like DJ Khaled. I'll come out thinking that if somebody hands me a guitar, I can just play it with no practice. Oh, they're not until the fall. Oh, for some reason I think in some places they have them in the summertime. Oh, okay. There's one in the summer in northern Ohio. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Hello? Don't do that. Okay, that could have been a disaster. So apparently clicking on this freaking doxes me. Thanks, Mushroom Game. Gee, thanks. How petroleum did not save the whales. I recorded me reading the article, so I'll post it when I can. Yeah, that should be interesting. Huh. Petroleum did not save the whales. Now I'm afraid of clicking on stuff so I don't get doxxed. It's just if the game's just gonna randomly dox me when I click on something. Yeah, so Eclecti is super into environmental issues, and I think that would be really interesting. The logic was that when petroleum came out, that we wouldn't need whale oil anymore. Oh, okay, I was having such a hard time understanding. Right. Right. But we actually started whaling even more. That's crazy. That's terrible. I don't know which outfit should I choose. Do you want to maybe take a look? Okay, I'll take a look. I get it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, wait. We'll put a little bow right there. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, there's so many places to put the... Hold on. Yeah, I want to put little bows all along the bottom. Maybe 2 along the... Should I put them all the way? I'll put them all the way around. Oh. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna actually remove this. Yeah, because that's too much. If I put the bow, big bow there, that's just too much. But what if I put... No. Put a little scarf right here. A scarf or a belt? Put a little scarf. It's so cute. Oh. Just because we have alternative energy sources doesn't mean we are giving up reliance on fossil fuels. Well, and because it's not profitable, right? Fossil fuels is very profitable. In fact, some corporations might gather more since legislation is coming that will prevent them from gathering from the environment. Dude, this type of stuff happens all the time. I mean, a similar case is with the Salt Lake, the Great Salt Lake, is that alfalfa farmers, they have something called water rights, which basically is like a legal allowance of how much water you can divert from like rivers and stuff. And because people are afraid that they'll lose their water rights, that they'll just waste all of it. They'll just waste everything. Even if they don't need the water. I mean, it's just greed. Greed is insatiable. When I was watching the new season of Beef, I don't want to spoil it, but it's really good. There was one line in there about capitalism and how capitalism is just an extension of human nature. Anyway. Yes, you should watch it. I need to talk to you about it so bad. I need to talk to you about it. It's really good. Don't expect something the same as the first season. It's completely different. It's its own unique thing. And if you go into it like completely open, I think you'll like it. It's really good. I think it has a lot more to say than the first one was good because it was like super shock value-y and just like, you know, you're just surprised at people's capability for violence and anger. But the second season, I feel like, has a grander narrative. Beef says there doesn't even need to be a profit for some people to whale. Some people do it just for the culture. Ooh, wow. That's gross. One for using 3 different item types. One for attaching 2 items to already placed items. Oh, I see. There, cute. Nature knows when to stop. There are even government subsidies keeping it afloat. Today, no pun intended. That's tragic. It's really unfortunate. I guess all we can do is spread awareness of the issue and try our best to support organizations which don't do shit like this. And don't support the organizations that do. Don't financially support them. I mean, you have a lot of power with your money. You possess a lot more power than you think you do. And so like choosing which organizations to financially support, I think is, as individual small consumers, is really important. It's something that's really important to me. I mean, we can't all be perfect. We can't all like not buy anything from any, because there's plenty of shady companies out there. But if you even try to just reduce, okay, there's 3 mushrooms left, you guys. Where are they? I don't see them. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. There's one right there. There's 2 more. I don't want to use the hint. Cheating. I can't cheat. I might cheat. Oh, I might. Oh, that look. Okay, there's one right there. One more. Where's the last one? I can't find it. If I click on this, this is a huge mistake. I'm locked in. I'm locking in. Oh! Okay, I guess that was a little mushroom bum. Cute. Not to bum out. No, you can. I don't mind. I don't mind having conversations like this. Yeah. I think it's important that you bring it up. And I think it's really interesting too. I didn't know much about that. Sam says nature only knows when to stop. After nature has killed everything that won't stop. Gynecology is an interesting read too. How people didn't want to bother helping fix lady bits. Beef says, I chose to educate myself on the matter and I'm glad I did. Yeah, I think it's important to educate yourself. For sure. And that way you can share the knowledge with others. Like when you choose to educate yourself, you can tell everybody else about it. And people might even be more likely to listen because if they care about you and they value you, then, you know, your words have a lot more power than maybe just reading it randomly. It all began with my question, how do you turn blubber into oil? Eclectic says, I live every day bumming people out with real world facts and info. It's good to stay educated and informed on these things. Yeah, reality can be a bummer sometimes. Not gonna lie, but I think it's important not to like stray away from suffering. Suffering is inevitable. But you can, I mean, at some point you can say like, hey, I need a break. You know, I need a break from this until I can come back. You know, I need to take care of myself for a minute until I'm ready to receive new information. Because sometimes it can just all pile on and get to be too much. Should I go this way? Can I go this way? What is this, a chanterelle? He looks like a chanterelle. I can't wait for the party to start. Cute. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna do one more and then we're gonna finish. In fact, there was only an incentive to fix them so they could keep having slaves. I have not heard of this. That's crazy. Some brought in their slaves, like it stopped making babies, fix her so she can make more. Well, there are many areas of the world that are still practicing female genital mutilation, and that's happening now, right now. Hey guys, I'm becoming a pro at this. I'm just blowing through this like nothing. I can find these mushrooms, no problem. I'm gonna shave, but I'm still here. Well, thanks for being here. Nice to have you. Is that a mushroom? Oh, I guess it is. It's like a little squirrel mushroom. So cute. Quickly says, how are your tarot readings going? I forgot to follow your instructions. After this stream, I'm going to, genuinely. Although today I did a reading and it ended up being new cards. There was one card I've had a few times, but the first two were actually new. So that was cool. But maybe the cards were getting scared. They were getting scared that I was gonna cleanse them of their energy, and they were like, okay, I guess we'll stop. They're like, oh shit, well, we don't want her to clean us, so we'll just pretend we're not cursed anymore. I see right through that. You can't fool me, cards. Alright. 5 left. Okay. I'm like, is that a little thing over there? Sometimes they can be really small. Yeah, my eye is starting to twitch right now. That's how we know. It's been a bit too long staring at the screen. Okay. Just got 5 left. We can do it. It's always in this. Oh, look, there's a little one right there. Oh, cute. There's one. When the streamer yawns hit, it's how I know my body is yelling at me to leave the screen. Dude, the streamer yawns are so real. Yeah. Yep. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay, 3 more. 3 more, let's see. And these ones don't count, apparently. They're so look how tiny that one is. That's crazy. Okay. 2 more. Oh, wait, there's one right there. Okay. Look at this. We're not even using the hints. We're just pure skill. Pure skills. Last one. Yes! We did it! Oh, I hope you enjoy your orange juice, Orange. Delicious. I think orange juice has been ruined for me. I will not elaborate why. We'll just have to find out. Maybe later. No, orange juice is good. I like orange juice. I hope you enjoy it. Eclectic says, since coming back to streaming, I've been trying to prioritize listening to my body. So important. So my streams have been much shorter and it's been a mental transition. Oh, I said it was ruined, but I can't elaborate because I promised I wouldn't. So, sorry. Very vague. It's very vague. I'll just be very vague. I like extra pulp. Oh yeah, pulp. Pulp is good. I like pulp. So look, we're only halfway through, so we can do this game another time. That's awesome. All right, my friends. Let's look for someone to raid. We will raid today. We will. It's happening. I'm not gonna back out. It's happening. Who should I raid? We could raid. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to do this. We're raiding Duncan. We're gonna be raiding Duncan. He's doing his scam baiting calls. You guys, this is so funny. If you've never seen a scam baiting streamer, they literally call scammers and kind of trick them and pretend that they're being scammed until they like pull one out at the end, and I don't know. I haven't seen till the end of the call, but it's a lot of like role playing. It's a lot of he's scamming the scammers. It's very entertaining. Yeah, Orange, it is. And I think he really has a knack for it. He really has a talent for scamming. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be streaming a couple more times this week. We'll see, and continuing the fundraiser. But thank you for everyone who donated. I really appreciate it. And the refugees will appreciate it as well. Let me make sure I spelled this correctly. Okay, I did. All right. Oh, shit. I shouted him out instead of rated. Hold on. Mods, can you help me do this? Just kidding. Mods, help me raid. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Raid. Please help. I need help. I need help. I need help. Yes, shout out Eclecte as well. And shout out Beef. We got a bunch of cool streamers in here. Okay. Here it is. Alright. Have a good rest of your day, my friends. We'll see you next time. Alright, bye-bye.